Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. This is part 1 of making this. I'm going to show you how to make the pockets, and then I'm going to show you how to fix the pockets together. The pockets are these. Okay, so there's 4 of those. Then I'll show you how to fix them together. Okay, I'm just showing you on here how to make the basics. This is the basics. Okay, thank you. I'd like to just say thank you so much to anybody who's given me a thumbs up today, and anybody who has subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. And let's go and I'll show you how to make this. Right, so this is the sort of thing we're doing. It's like a folio, I don't know, it's folio or album of pockets, different to the one I've done before. These are very simple to make. I'm using 12 by 12 paper scraps. You can use other things. I'll give you a demo. And it's easy to hoard 12 by 12 papers. I'm just thinking the other day, oh, I don't want to use this one. I don't want to use that one. But yeah, okay. Why am I thinking that? That's hoarding. And that'd be easy to do, wouldn't it? But hopefully I won't be able to do it. I've got a waterfall idea there. That might depend on what size you've got. And I've also put some of those in the little pocket. Yeah, I made them last night. I've got this. I'm going to show. Oh, it's amazing. I wanted that so much that I sent for it. All the way from America, and it was expensive as well. Yeah. I've got anything in the pocket at the back, and I've got a little thing that, oh, I'll show you how to, yeah, that's a good one, because there's me prattling around folding that, and then it's so easy, and then I thought, oh, how easy is that to fold? Right, so I'm going to show you how to fold one of those if you want to. It's up to you, and I'm going to show you that as well. I've got one of those. That's ready to stick on my new one. And I've coloured it with oxides, because I haven't really got any inks, I've only got oxides. So I've brushed some of that on. It basically works the same unless you wet it, I suppose. But that's just plain green and white paper. Okay, and I've got that. Yeah, oh yeah, there it is. Look, well, that's what's going to go on my front of mine. That is actually a pocket, but I haven't. I thought, well, you can't. I've got an idea how to make it into a pocket though, so I might have a go at that. I'll see. Yeah. So might have a go at that. And I've also got other ideas. Okay, let's start. Let's show you how to make like this sort of thing. Okay, that's the one I've made for the front. Okay, I've got this. I mean, I'm going to show you how to make these, don't I? This is the ones I've made. There's this sort of thing. Absolutely adore that. It's really nice, isn't it? Okay, and there's this sort of thing, which is amazing. Look, you've got a little massive pocket there. And because of that, I've made I knew I was going to put it on there, so I've done that first. I made a little notch here, and it looks cute, doesn't it, like that, even though it's not in the middle. Yeah. And there's this idea as well, using envelopes instead to make pocket things, to make a little pocket folio, so you could put several of those together. Now, how I've done that is just basically collaged that on, and stuck some washi tape on. You can stick paper, or this is actually origami paper, so you could do strips of origami paper or thin paper. Don't have to do thin paper, but I would use thinnish. And then I've used the other envelopes to go around the edge, look. And on the back I've got that origami paper. What's that? I don't know what those things are. They get on my desk. And then obviously I've folded it over like that. So that's basically all I've done for that, and that's I think that's pretty nice. I think it would need to go underneath some heavy books or something, because it's quite, you know what I mean? It might be because I've just glued it, but well, I think it would do some good. That's I know that Patricia May tends to put things under books, which I think is a very good idea, but it's just that where am I going to put my pile of books in this room? Actually, I've got some magnets downstairs, and I did dies. You've got those you can get magnet sheets for your dies. That's actually very, very heavy, and that I put something between them one day, and I thought, oh, it works, yeah. So that's good. Right, so I'm going to show you quickly how to make. Hopefully, I'll be able to do all this in one video, but we will see. Okay, so I'm going to try and get try and make them in different sizes. I mean, it's. I mean, I don't see why you can't cheat if you want to. If you think, oh, that could be a little bit smaller, that could be a little bit bigger. You know, when you've got things to use up, and you know, you might have lots of 12 by 12 pads to use up, things like that. Or if you haven't, obviously you've got that idea, or you don't need to use that. You can use anything really. Perhaps even magazine papers, and you can cut a strip and put some vellum across or something. Or make a round, which I might do actually, because guess what I've got? One of them EK punches, and they go a bit further in, don't they? So I might do that. I'll have to see. Right, I haven't done that for a while, so I'm going to have a start now. So don't worry about it chatting away. Right, okay. So stop. I was just thinking you could also use things like cheap file folder and embellish them. That's a really cheap file folder. And embellish them, and perhaps ordinary card or plain card to and embellish them, or use stencils or something. White card. Okay. Right then, so I've got some different papers. Certain ones I'm just going to fold in half. This is approximately, I think, 3.5. So it's about 7 inches, I think, tall. Don't have to do this at all. You can do different sizes. Depends what you have. If you've got some papers cut, but you can also cut to size if you like. There's no reason why not. You know, it's nice to use scraps. So all I'm going to do is find some. This is actually 6x6 paper, and I'm going to do the sides. So you just have to glue like on the sides like that, and then make sure that's right, and then cut it off where it needs cutting off. Okay. I'll have a look in the light. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's good. There's this one. It's very plain, isn't it? How about that one? That's a bit. Okay, fine. Okay, so you can see me pushing that because sometimes I'm tending to leave that right out here. You can also see, I can see through the light that that's fine. It is flush against this edge. I mean, these strips are about 1¼ inches or something like that. Folded, they don't have to be accurately folded. I think straight is preferable. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. Oh, that's it. Straight as in straight there. Now, is it this one that's... Yeah, that one's not up straight, is it? It's not equal. It doesn't matter because it's basically straight. So that's got to think anyway. It looks fine. As long as it looks fine, it's fine. Right, okay, make sure we know which one's the top. Oh, could I have put I don't know. No, I'm not doing it with that one, I don't think. Put in a... Because I'm using that one for the front. So I might put my embellishment on there, yeah. Right, okay, so this one's next. What we're doing with this one, we're just trying... Oh, this is similar to the one we did earlier. I showed you earlier, I think. I'm going to put a big side pocket on it. So we'll need something bigger. I'm trying to get that accurate. Right, this one's about... Is it about 4x... So it's about 4x8, I think, something like that. So you don't have to do that, but if you wanted to... Thinking, oh, am I going to get exact? I don't know. Right, so what I'm going to do is just see if I need to make this in a different place, because it's just similar to what I did before on the other one. Oh, could I use that? This is a bit screwed up, too screwed up to use for the main bit, but I might be able to find a bit that's not, I could use for the actual pocket. Let's have a look. So, something like, so I might cut off 2.5 inches. Yeah, I think about 2.5 inches. And then it doesn't matter how high, does it? And so what I've done is cut a piece of paper. That's, sorry about moving the camera. Cut a piece of paper that hopefully is not too creased. Yeah, it's fine, that bit. And that's 2.5 by, and I've scored it at 1/2 inch. I've not even thought, is it upside down or not? So hopefully it's okay. Right, so that's possibly going to be cut off. Let's have a look. So I'm going to have this, make sure this is the right way round. There we go. Oh, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to only be able to make a small thing there. That's just about half of that, so perhaps I could cut that down a bit more. 1/2 inch. Let's see. Yeah, so what I've done is just cut a 1/2 inch off and rounded the corner at the top. Okay, so I'm going to cut that bottom off without sticking it down and round the corner at the bottom. And this is double. I'm using double-sided, although if you've got single-sided for these ones you won't see, that'd be great, but this one was a what do you call it one, wasn't it? Creased one, so it was probably creased in a bag. Oh. Right, okay, I don't know why I made them. I noticed on video I go and all sorts. I thought, oh no. So that was silly noises. Sorry. It's just the way it goes. I don't even know I'm doing it. Right, okay. So what I can do is glue that down, but I can, before I do that, I can make a little notch there. And it doesn't matter if it's not in the middle, because that's where I want it. Let's see if I can find a thing to make a notch. Oh yeah, that'll do, won't it? That's a 1.5. Let's see if I can just do that. I'm going to think about the 1/2 inch one that's possibly going that way, or just over 1/2 inch. Let's go in there too. So it's somewhere around here. I think should do it. So you don't have to eat with it. Make sure it's in the middle, and that's double-sided there. So that's got that there. Okay, let's find another piece of paper. Is that too big? What I could do actually, because that's double-sided as well, I could use that for one thing and that one for the other, couldn't I? If I've got enough, if there's enough left, that is, or perhaps even for another one another day. So they're 1 1/4. Well, that's a bit near the knuckle there, isn't it? Yeah, because I was thinking more 1/2 inch. We've got one that looks a little bit smaller. Oh, that one, that's a bit smaller, isn't it? Yes, that might be better. Okay, so I'm going to glue those two down. Glue that bit down first, and then this is going to be a pocket. So don't forget that, don't glue the whole lot. Okay, so I'm sorry if you didn't see that. It was right over, I was right over here with it one time. It's because I'm used to my camera being a bit more, let's just tilt it a bit. It's usually a bit more tilted, that's probably why. Right, okay, so that's what I've done. I've just glued that bit down first. Okay, and laughed. Anyway, that will be sealed now, so that's fine. And then I'm just going to glue these sides down there. Just going to glue them down and then... Right, okay, and then I was going to use this, wasn't I, because that's a bit thinner. Yeah, I was just cutting double that. Doesn't work, does it? Right, I don't know if that was the bottom though, wasn't it? Yeah, could have been. So I'm just going to have that. So you can do what you like and adjust them. Doesn't really matter. That's not very straight, is it? It's bulged out, that is. Let's see if I can... Might have been that bit, that's better. Right, okay, it's the back. It's going to be around the back now, this one. Right, okay, so that should be fine. Right, okay, so that's the second one. That's number 2. Where's number 1? Oh, is that it? No, yep. Yeah, that's number 1. See, that's a bit bigger than that one. So that's fine. And what's the next one? What's all these here? What's this? The next one? Was that number 3 or was it number 4? Have I using that? I don't know. I've got these two. I'm not sure what to do with number 3 and number 4. So I'll see how big the turn up. This is book page, if you notice. So this is different. So this is showing you that you don't have to use all 12 by 12 papers. But I am going to do the lid first. And what I did was, oh yeah, let's show you this. I turned it upside down, okay, like that, because that will make the lid. That will make that the right way up, and then obviously when you put this up, that will make that the right way up as well. Okay, so I'm going to do some, say, and this one was going to be just like this. I think I was going to make that the back now, wasn't I? I don't know. I'll see how big it is compared with the front. That's just going to be a plain. I've got an idea for that one. Yeah, that's bigger. It's like, well, no, it's about the same. I wanted it slightly smaller. Shall I make that a little bit? Let's do this. Right, okay, so I'm going to pull this up a bit. Right, I'm going to, wherever it is. Wait a minute. Normally, let's see if we can do it. You can get rid of these creases by using this. I don't think it'll matter too much. It's not too bad. It's flat on the back. Right, okay, so that's a bit smaller. I want to pull this down a little bit. But I'm making this number 3 now, so this has got a lid on it. Right, I don't know why I've got that, what's her name? Is it J-Lo song? Is it J-Lo? If you like it, you're going to put a ring on it. And then I was thinking, if you like it, you can put a lid on it. I don't Right, okay. Oh yeah, that one. Right, okay, so that seems to work when you've got a bone folder. That it's not too bad at all. It's fine. I don't think that's fine. I mean, I've often got those file folders and they've got creases, and then they don't worry me. So, or they can make a sort of like little thing there to make this pocket massive. I don't know. Right, okay. Make it into a gusset pocket, I suppose, couldn't you? Really, you could put one of those W or M. You know, when you've got two pieces of, you've got folded your paper into four. No, this isn't going to work because this is a. Oh, I don't anymore. Right. You've got it like, they've got a piece of paper like that and you make it into a W or M. I'm not sure which way round is the most effective without doing it. But you can make that into a gusset, no reason why not. Right, okay, and then that's going to be slightly smaller than that. Okay, so I'm going to do this one next. I haven't got any more spare little thing. Oh, I have actually. What's that one? Yep, I've got that one. So I'm going to just put one up to there. Then I've got the envelope one. Yeah. Oh, look, put that on there, look. So I had a way to turn it round. So I've got the pretty bit, look, yeah. Because that was a double-sided piece as well. Making sure that's not, you can't see the light through that. I'm going to try and cut that. So sometimes it's quite difficult to do this. Just make sure you've, yeah. I suppose you could round the corners a bit, I don't know, on a very small rounder. Right, okay, so that's one side, and then I've got this is actually an envelope, and you can actually use it like that. You have to slide it on, as long as it's not glued. Let's have a look, see if I can, let's get it the right length. Okay, let's put it down there, and we're going to put it up to, make sure you don't cut that there. No, that's too big, isn't it? That would, wait a minute. I'm going to cut it the right length, so a little bit more off. Let's have a look. You could mark it with a pencil, couldn't you, if you've got that problem as well? But I'm just going to see if I can do it. Yeah, I'm going to have to play it by ear, and it's going to have to work, yeah. Yeah, let's see if I've done it on camera. I've got the other end I can try. Yeah, that seems to have worked fine. Right, so what I could do then is leave that like that. Just the end of an envelope. This is one of those envelopes that got paper in. Really nice it is. I use it for quite a lot for making envelopes as well. So I'm gluing all the way in, yeah. Right, let's see if I can do this one then. So that's going to hopefully slide on perfectly. And we're going to push it up and slide on. Yay. Oh, Happy New Year, everyone. I just realised it's the beginning of 2020. It's actually my husband's birthday today. It won't be when the video's comes out. It's different. Okay, it'll be probably a couple of days later. Yeah, you could actually have done a little thing in there, couldn't you? Right. Okay, so I'm going to try with this one. So I've done that one now. Let's see how many minutes. Oh, not too. Oh, I've had to switch it off. Right, so what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to attempt to do that thing. You know, like we had a, wherever it is, there it is. We had a window pocket like that. I'm going to attempt to have a window pocket. Right, it's the big one I was going to use. I don't know if it's going to, if not, I have to cut this bit out, say, no, I wasn't going to do that anymore. Right, so that would, that's, normally it does it a lot more than that. What's happened here? Normally it does it a lot more than that. These EK ones are very, looks like it's going to be, or is that only 1/8 of an inch in? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's very short, isn't it? Let's have a look on the 1.5 inch one, because that seems to be longer. Oh no, it probably is right then. I'll put it on the side there. Have two, one there, one there. Yeah, you could do that, couldn't you? One there, one there. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's 2.5 inches. I won't do it 2.5 inch. Yeah. Or you could make a figure of 8 one. I don't know. But it's supposed to be quite. Oh, I suppose it doesn't matter, does it? Let's try it. I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to see if I can get that in the middle somewhere. Wait a minute, I've got an idea. It's okay, I was just trying the 2-inch punch, because my 2-inch punch is a, I think anyway, but if I've got any more 2-inch punches, that one's one of those sort, and that only really is a really tiny bit at the top. So it might be about the same, I don't know. Right, I'm going to try and get this in the middle with that measure in, holding it there so I can adjust it, just adjust. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the one. There we go, and I've got a nice circle or something else. I don't know, you make a circle pocket, don't you? Right, so that's where it comes to. Now I'd expect it to be a bit further down, really, being an EK punch. It's quite shocking, really, isn't it? Let's have a look, see how far we are down. Gives you about 1/4 of an inch from the top. Still, it'll give me that, won't it? So I'm going to put a bit of vellum in there now. Vellum, yeah, a vellumy thing, or tracing paper. Right, so I'm going to glue all around there. So what I'll do is try and glue this, actually. And I'm going to use this. This does glue. I mean, there's certain glues seem to glue vellum, but I don't know whether certain glues seem to glue vellum to vellum. I think that might be the problem what people are finding. I don't even know. Hold on. You won't hear what I'm saying, will you? Because I've got to wrap around this. Whoops! Wait a minute. Oops, hold on, we're going to... Right. Let's get me bone fold whips here. Okay, let's distribute this. Right, and I'm going to just glue under here. I don't know, it's either cut it off or glue under. So it doesn't come up anywhere in anybody's way, any tags way or anything, or journaling card. Right, okay, let's get that out of the way. Right then, so we've got that now. So that's our, I thought I'd do that one for one, and I'm going to do something on the back as well. This is going to be the very back page. So I'm going to, yeah, okay, I've got that. Don't know if that would be, I can make that into a closure. Why not? Yeah. Right, so I've got that for one side. I'll have to find something for the other that's different. I want to be all different. I don't want to be all the same. You know, any of them the same. Oh, what's that? Oh no. No, I want something else. Right, am I doing this side or that side? So I'm going to do this side, I think, because I'm going to put the other thing on the other side. Okay. So that will do. Oh, here we go. Stripping off the security. Right. See if I can get that bit down there. Yeah, I'll leave that like that. That's fine. Right. Okay. So that was because it's like made out of stuff, isn't it? It's made out of. Ooh, we've got a bit showing up here. Look. Let's see if I can get that. Oops. I suppose you can. Why not use a bit? I know this is, I've already used this, but why not use a bit of that? A bit of book page. Yeah. Right then, so I'm just going to collect. So I'm going to cut a piece of this actually, just for the. Oh, it's for the pocket actually. It's a pocket going around from here to the back, same as the other one. So we'll try 2.5 inches to start with. And how big is this? Let's have a look. Is that big enough? That must be about 4.5 or something. So I'm going to cut this to. It looks the. I don't know. I like the colours rather. Well, the green's fine, obviously. But, alright. And then it must be less than 6, doesn't it? So I can fit it on here. Right, move those then. They can be used for something else. That's upside down. I'm going to have. Well, it doesn't matter about being upside down because I want to use this bit. And then I'm going to I need to just fold, hold on, to make it the right way round. I would need to fold. I'm going to put it round the back. Upside, is that upside? That's the right way around, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so I'm going to, yeah, fold that bit. Well, I say it doesn't matter whether it's on either side of that thing, because they're both made of sort of scraps. So it doesn't matter whether that's bigger than that or that's bigger than that. Okay. Oh no, is that a bit skew with? It is a bit, isn't it? Oh, actually it shouldn't be. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is glue that, like we did before, glue that to the front. I'm actually going to round that corner. Just round the one corner for now, and then I'm going to see whether it needs rounding on the other corner on time. So I'm going to do it like this. Yeah, I'm going to sing a unusual song, which isn't. Won't be recognised by you, but it will be by, I don't know, somewhere in my mind that is recognised. I don't know what song it is. Excuse the intrusion of my arm. There we go. Just have to reach for the glue. Right, so then you can put it like this, so you don't get that thing I was on about earlier. That's got a bit of a nuisancey lip there, hasn't it? Don't know whether to cut that down a bit, or is it because it's, see, that's flapping now. Did I do the corner? Oh, I did do. That's good then. There's plenty of room there, so I can do the corner. I think it look quite nice when they're like that. So that's sealed up. So that will be sealed now. So I can just do some. Yeah, because that book page is quite a nice thick book page. Yeah. Oops. Can we see what I'm doing? I hope so. Oh, that's the back of it now. So then we're going to fix them together. Look, see? Yeah. How dare you do? Oh, come on, done. It's not very happy. Look, is it? It's not very happy. It's just like, oh, don't want to stick. Oh. You've got to stick to your guns. Yeah. See, that's upside down. So that covers half of that. That's actually is that the right way around? That's actually upside. Is that upside down as well? I don't think it matters. Oh, it is actually. Yeah, that's upside down. I don't think you'll notice it too much, especially if you probably put an embellishment here or something. I thought that was the right way. Well, what made me think that was the wrong way round then? I know it had to stick on the back. Logic, okay. That's the logic lil again. Right, is that the one? That was the one. Oh, I've got that similar thing there, haven't I? Yeah. Doesn't mean to do that. Okay, so then you put, where's the other ones? There's two more somewhere. Is that the one I made? Or was that the other one? Because I did make another one, didn't I, before? Oh, and there's that one. Oh, that's the one from way earlier. Oh, well, they've all vanished. Hold on. It's okay, they was right in front of me. Right, so they would go sort of like here and here. You don't have to, you can put them where you like. Okay, so what do we do now? We need more flaps. Yeah, you need more flaps. No, I'm not very... Yeah, that one's very similar to that, isn't it? That's a bit annoying. I forgot about that. Right, that's going to get some... Perhaps double-sided would be best. So I haven't used that yet. So that will be good, won't it? Perhaps a little... Actually, a bit bigger than that, ideally. Well, let's put... Should we try the front pocket with that? And when you fix them on, you need to fix them on. So you can do it like that if you like. And you fix them on and you have a little lip there. That also shows off your paper as well. Okay, and the reason you probably need double-sided, if you can, is that you will see that as you open the pages. Right, I've got to make sure this is the right way round. Okay, so I'm going to glue that. So what I'm going to do is put some glue on this bit. Yes. Oh, see how carefully that was done. Wasn't really. Right, okay, so then you put that bit on there. I think I might need a little bit more glue on it, but we'll do that after. I noticed that on one of my other ones. Let's smooth that. Look, we can smooth it down with our very handy dandy on the desk bone folder. Right, okay, so I'm going to cut that off. Oh, come on. You don't have to, you can do actually bigger bits, which I might be doing later, depending on... Oh, it's stuck. Why is that being stuck like that? What's this? I'm going to be awkward. Right, there we go. There's that one. slightly down, but that don't matter. Okay, you can put that where you like. You can put it. I would put this level with this. So, but anywhere, and it doesn't matter where. I'm going to glue from here to here or something. So that's in the middle-ish of this. So I'm going to get this edge of the actual thing level with this edge of the actual thing. Let's see if I can do that on the actual desk. So can we see this? I don't know if we can see that. Can we see? I don't know. Can we see? Can we see? Can we see? There we go. Let's get that. Okay, so that's there, and that's got that little pocket still, which we can still use, which is excellent, isn't it? Because I actually forgot about that, so I'm glad we can still use. I'm going to glue that. See, this will need a little bit of possibly extra glue and bits. Oh dear. What's happening here? I'm going to see if I can find I did have some tissue earlier, didn't I? Where's that going? Wait a minute. Yeah, so I just wiped, there's a little bit of glue there, just wiped it. Try not to get it too low. So where are we? We want it to be above that bit there. Yeah. Okay, so then what you do then is just carry on making strips and gluing them on. It is sometimes a bit daunting because you're thinking, oh. So, but this one, let's see, I would do, because you can actually glue that on there, but I'd rather it just be that length. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know whether that's... No, that's the same as that, isn't it? I don't like that. Oh no, let's try and get something slightly different. I've just discovered this in my book. You could have used that, but it's not double-sided. This is why I've rejected it. But look, you could use things like that for your scraps and things. And even make a pocket out of it. So sticker sheet. Yeah. Right then, so this is going to go for my... Oh, that will fit my little thing. So I might put 1.5 inches on this. It's bigger. I think yeah, that's plenty. So I might cut that down a little bit. I mean, you don't have to. I'm going to do 4 centimetres. Okay. I'm just going to half this. As you know, I come up with harebrained schemes. I was just thinking perhaps you can make a pocket out of these, but no, because they're this construction. Yeah, these harebrained schemes, I tend to come up with those all the time. Right, as you can see, it's not level. I think that would look better if it was, but it's not that important. Right, so I'm going to try and make that stick out as much as this, and then we're going to see if I want to make it about that long, really, rather than fitting on here, and because then you can get more in the pocket, or you could probably get more in the sides. I'm going to make it this long, the length of that, so that's 1.5 inches. Try not to cut off the bottom bit. I'd probably do that, you know. So I've just got to cut another sliver off without anything in the way. So I'm going to try that now. Let's see where I want this. So where do I want it? I want it in the middle, don't I? Which would make that lower. No, let's have it there. So I'm going to put that exactly on there at the bottom. Okay, and then stick it out as much as that other one below it there. Okay. Yeah. You might find a lot better. You might just think to yourself, what is that woman doing? I can think of a much better way of doing this. So you do it. You go for that. And you let me know about it, because I might want to know. That goes for you, Patricia May. You might think of that. She's always thinking of ideas, as Patricia May. That's quite similar. I know it's not actually, is it? I'm going to have that. That's bubble side. Right, are we this? Which is the way up? Is this the way up, or is that the way up? We've got to make sure. That must be the, yeah, thankfully. I'm going to see if I can get that the right way around. I think it's like this. Right, so there. Okay. So that will do like that. And then I'm going to put that onto that bit there, onto there, like that. Okay. And we're going to have a nice little, so you don't matter, you can use all extra. It's nice to see different colours at the edge as well. So you've got all different patterns and colours. I don't know what that was. I think somebody... Ooh, shut up, shut up. It's okay, it's okay. Dog's getting excited. That might be Alex come back. Yeah, that's what it could be. Alex could be back. Okay, so then that would go there, and hopefully that's right. And have I got that level with that? Ish, hopefully enough. Trying to get it level if it's not. I don't know if it is, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think that's right. So that's the front. We're going to mess about with the front in a bit, so don't worry about that, how bland that looks. And that one. And then there's that one. And then there's just one more to go, which is... Where is it? It's that one, wasn't it, with our vellum pocket? Oh. I suppose you could have put it down there and rejoin that with some tape, couldn't you, really, if you wanted it lower? Yeah, you can do all sorts. Let's see if I can get it here. Okay, I'm going to put this one all the way down there. I'm obviously going to... And then, oh, that isn't brilliant, is it? I don't think it'll matter, will it? It won't really matter. Because you're not going to be able to see that, but as long as it's not too skew with, we'll be fine. Right, so I'm going to glue that onto there. Okay, or should we make... Actually, yeah. I think it might be better to glue this onto here. Let's see if I can... I'm going to make it a little bit taller. Okay, oh yeah, we better make sure it's that way around. So I'm going to do is glue it onto here, so make sure that I can get it level with that. And that, and etc. So I'm going to glue it. Okay, and then I'm going to put that a little bit bigger. Oh dear, hold on a minute, we need to make sure that's outwards, don't we? Taller. Make sure it's enough. I'm getting that with these level with these at the side. I think it's a bit... I know it's a bit weird, but I'm showing you that you can do it like that if you want to. You can make it as big as the one at the back, rather than just making it as big as the one at the front. Okay, so then I'm going to glue this bit. I was wondering whether you could actually round the corners. Let's make sure we've got to get in the top, otherwise no me, I'll get the bottom. That's the top there. Hopefully anyway, otherwise I'll be ripping it apart. Right, okay, so I'm going to get this level with the ones underneath. Sort of there-ish. Whoops. Well, that's quite a bit, isn't it? So I'm going to... Oh, hold on. I'm going to pull it down a bit. I'm going to try... Wait a minute, where are we? Am I doing the right thing? No, me, I'm not. Oh, have I done it already? Right, what I was trying to do is just get it down a little. Oh, it's not too bad. But I've got quite a bit down. I was going to get it more in the middle. Actually, that's not straight, so yes, I'm definitely going to get it more in the middle. Oh, I'm going to try and get it more in the middle. I'll try and get it more in the middle by pulling it rather than ungluing. Okay, try and get this straight. It probably comes back skew with now. Right, so I'm going to cut this bit off here. Shall we try and use that bit there, look? And that bit there, yeah. Okay, that's a little bit higher than what I wanted, but that's fine. So let's go through it now. So we've got one of those without a thumb notch. Well, I could have done it on that side if I'd wanted. Okay, that could be glued a bit better. Okay, so that's worth looking through. Okay, so we're going to glue that, and I've got my glue cloth at the ready. Okay, like that. And then going through that's got a flip, a thing there. Okay, I've put it to there, so I've got a little gap there, which I think is quite nice actually. I'm not sure if it's practical, but it's certainly quite nice, isn't it? I suppose you could always round any corners you like. You could have rounded that one. And that one, oh, did I round that one? Oh, perhaps not. Anyway, so I only glued up to there because I wanted to use the whole pocket. Okay, that seems a bit, why does that seem a bit different? Oh, it might be because that was an envelope originally. Okay, so I've done that one. That one needs a bit of glue there, look. That's what I mean. Don't make them into. I don't think you can make them into tuck spots even, because they're a bit. I don't think it'd be quite practical. But I mean, I might be using the wrong logic. I don't know. Well, that's my usually. That would usually be a harebrained scheme. I do things like that all the time. I've just used that thing, haven't I? The glue cloth's finished. So I'll just rub it with my finger there like that. Okay, and this one. Okay, we've got that, and this one. Yeah, that one definitely needs gluing again there as well. And I wanted to round. I could round it. I'll tell you what you could do actually in a minute. If you don't like that, which I don't. I've got quite a bit. I would perhaps you could see it in the other one. I've got quite a bit. I could actually bring that in a bit without cutting there. Yeah. So there. That's like that. That's better, isn't it? Oh, then you can see the back as well. You can see that bit there and that bit there. So that's fine. I think that's better, isn't it? You can do that all the time. You can do that. You can make them bigger and do that all the time. Okay, so I'm just going to take the you know what, you know where. It's probably listening, so I've got to be careful. I'll tell you what I did afterwards.